I'm ready to go. Hit record. You can bring us in.
Right. Yes. Fuck. What was the intro?
It's been a while since we've done one of these.
Yeah.
I forgot how to even do it.
Hello. It was basically all my hello. Welcome to the Farlands or Cancelled podcast. I'm the boy Ryan. The person looking at me is Box Blair, and then the person looking at the person behind him is also Box Blair, but that person is Mongster.
Oh.
that was one of your worst intros, definitely.
No,
that was
smooth.
definitely one of
Good.
your
I
worst
like that one.
intros. Hello,
Nah,
Mongster.
it was good.
Welcome to the Farlands or Cancelled podcast.
Thank you for having me.
All right,
That's
let's
the
get.
most interesting view. It's right over my forehead.
It's somehow very familiar to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first.
Yeah. Those are the days, huh, Blair?
We miss you on the Back to Beta server, man.
Yeah.
Someone
Alright.
did,
All right, we're at minus 206,000 blocks out for those who are keeping track, and yeah, we've got our special guest.
yeah. No one's
very-
keeping track.
No one's keeping track. I'm keeping track.
No one gives a shit.
Hey, they'll give a shit when we get closer. Yeah, Mongster,
That's true.
welcome. I'm sure a lot of people know who you are, but just in case they don't, do you want to give us a quick little summary?
He's the guy who invented the spider spawner farm, right?
Oh yeah, true.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I'd much rather listen to Ryan explain who I am.
Ryan, can you give us a
Monster-
little explanation?
So back in maybe 2012, Mongster was one of the founding members of this little SMP called Hermitcraft.
Yeah,
He
there
used
you
to
go.
make these like tea videos talking about how to become a hermit. And then during the COVID lockdown, he decided, you know what, this Hermitcraft stuff, it's terrible. I hate good times with Sky. I hate disabled people. I'm going to go back to beta, and he did. And then he went back to alpha. And then he went back to vintage story.
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
Was that good? Is that who you are? Was that a good explanation?
Yeah, it's good, but you're forgetting. What is it? Lion Maker was also there. Yeah.
I feel like you're
Lion Maker
actually
was there.
forgetting.
He was Lion Maker.
I feel like you're actually forgetting the fact that you need to go even further back to
Oh, right,
2009 when Mongster invented Minecraft. You got to go back to.
Oh, how could I forget that? Yeah, that's one of those what do they call it? Like
Mandela effects.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what's the word. It's like everyone thinks Notch made Minecraft, but really, it was Jaron.
It's just because they would prefer
There you go.
a bald man to have made Minecraft over a ginger. I think that's probably why.
Not just
They
they
prefer-
ideals.
They prefer bald racists and not ginger racists. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
you go.
All right. Give us a proper one. Not you, Ryan.
Yeah. The
what?
truth was I was Jeb, not Notch, but people make the mistake a lot.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right.
That does
The
make
hair.
sense.
That actually makes
Yes,
yeah,
that makes a lot
yeah,
more
it did.
sense.
Why did you ruin the game?
You know, it's kind of like it's like a little guilty pleasure. I don't know. I just like seeing people's favorite things be destroyed.
I've never thought about Jeb getting off to people getting angry at
It's
the direction of the game.
He has like a chaos kink.
He's like, come on, Chud, you're not supposed to enjoy it this way. You're supposed to build the Jeb door. You're supposed to, I don't know, interact with the villagers, the testificus.
Mm.
God, I don't know.
He has like a chaos testificate kink that he's just trying to enforce on everyone. You
The
will not
sounds the
have fun
villagers
and I will
make.
enjoy it.
You would love to
Yeah.
know where they come from, huh? The original one. All right, hold on. I'll drink something and then I'll give you a proper
Is it
introduction.
tea?
Is it
It's
tea? I
tea,
bet
isn't
it's
it?
tea.
I didn't make tea this morning, man. You're crazy. It's
That's
6.
terrible.
Wait, you can't have tea at 6 o'clock in the morning?
You can't afford to not have tea at 6 o'clock in the morning.
You can, but you gotta realize my stomach's empty. So if I like made some black tea, which is what's appropriate, it would just kill my stomach. I don't know.
Hmm.
I have nothing on it, so that's how that goes.
I just drink
yeah.
alcohol as soon as I wake up. Is that
Yeah,
is
see,
that good
that's-
for you?
Yeah, see, that's rookie that's rookie, man. You gotta have the
I
IV
mix it
drip.
in with cereal.
You gotta have the IV drip directly into your body, 24/7. Come on, guys, keep up.
I actually had a genius idea the other day for a type of food. It's called alcohol on toast. I
Genius.
think if you just tipped alcohol over toast, it would be like really good. It tastes really nice. I'm thinking about making a cooking video of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the Italians adding vodka to their pasta, right? It's the same thing, really.
Yeah, it's exactly. I'm just like Mateo.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he'd love to hear all about it.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would.
Man,
Anyway, yeah. Who the fuck's Mongster?
Yeah, I think we need to get to that. Oh, thank you. Yeah,
That's right.
so
That's why you're
I
here.
think
to talk about yourself. That's what you're
I
here
love
for.
doing that. That's 2022. God, I started this channel. I don't really remember specifically why, but I think I read some like really awful Reddit stories because I hated Reddit and I wanted, you know, someone to read like the really shitty ones for once. So I started reading them and then I was like, I hate doing this, so I stopped for a while. And then I don't know how much longer after that, I started doing prank call videos. I probably did like
I
10 of
remember.
them.
I remember those. I remember
Yeah.
I remember those being on your channel before you were even called Mongster.
Yeah, I was called something else. I don't really remember.
Dark Bill Hook.
Yep, that
Is
was
that
that.
the
Ryan's,
one?
was
Yeah,
Ryan's
that's
got
the
Ryan's got the notes.
I know. I've got the whole lore right here. I even know
Alright,
about
alright,
the creepy pastas of Steven Universe.
yeah. Well, I don't think it quite went that way, but the Dark Bill Hook stuff, that was a name I took from. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if this is doxing myself. I'm pretty sure it was my Google Play randomly assigned username back then.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's I don't think I was very good at the prank calls. Like some of them I thought were funny, but the rest of them, I don't know. I didn't really enjoy.
I thought they were the
Good.
ones I remember. I found funny. I remember. I don't think I saw them all before you privated or unlisted them. But I do. I mean, there's that dog one.
Yeah. Everybody loves the 18 Russian Borzois, but nobody loves the 100
Yeah.
Chihuahuas.
It's racism, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I got on the phone
Breedism.
from North Dakota and just told her I was bringing all 100 of my Chihuahuas to her motel. And we just had a 20-minute conversation about the weather and how the Chihuahuas would fare in dense fog. You know.
Love
It's
that.
probably the only call she's ever had
Yeah.
at her hotel.
Yeah. Anyone else that called around that area, they said they were calling the tribal police. So,
The tribal police. What the hell are they gonna do?
Wow,
are
that's
they
impressive.
the Native Americans in police cars that only have red sirens? Is that what the tribal police are?
I can't imagine much more than normal cops would have done. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
we
They scalp
do
you.
live in the 21st century. They're equally useless,
Mm.
especially to phone harassment.
All right, continue.
Yeah.
What happened after the prank calls?
What happened after the
Not
prank
much.
calls? Yeah, I saw Pepper's video. Yeah, he's gonna love that. I saw who else?
Pepper does like to brag
West
about
Coast.
how you he's the inspiration, and really your success is his success.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Sure.
This is all true. This is all true. You owe Pepper a lot of money.
Well, I think I owe all of you a lot of money, and if we really think about it, I'm pretty sure I used your jokes like once or twice. I gave you credit, but credit doesn't mean anything these days. So
That's true.
No, no one cares.
yeah, no one cares.
Well, I like to take. I think I'm the inspiration for everyone because my Reddit post was at the top for 4 years, so I think I get everyone's money, even Jaren's money.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
speaking
Jaren's
of,
money.
I do have something for you guys, but it's only if you want it, because it's just something I had. I could just give it to you. I think you
Okay.
might
Your
like
girlfriend?
We'll talk about that later. No, Jesus. All right. All right. What happened after 2023? I watched those videos and I'm like, oh, this is interesting, but I can't remember if I found the subreddit first or if I found the video first. I don't honestly
Yeah.
remember, but whatever was, I liked the subreddit back then. You know, it was just people talking about their builds, but it was really like one or 0.1 or 0.5 like posts a day. You know, it was very
I liked it back
very
then.
little active.
Yeah.
I did like it back then, a lot better.
Yep.
And you know, sometimes mind blames me for bringing all the casuals in, but I'm like, I feel like even if I didn't make a channel, it still would have happened because it got like really trendy suddenly.
It did, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like
I feel like it might actually be worse. I feel like if you didn't, it would have just been the 100 days videos, and that would have been worse.
Well, I've never thought
Possibly.
about it that way, but
Because like, yeah, I think
appreciate you giving me some credit, but I don't really know if I deserve it.
it's like you and Dialco definitely brought a lot of like strange people into community, but I could imagine it being a lot worse if like those giant videos made by people who actually like beta weren't there, and it was just the clickbaity ones, like Mr. Beast's video. He
Yeah.
made a video. Could you imagine that
he
if
did.
that was like the peak of the community?
That would be, yeah, that
he
would
went
be
back to the
unfortunate.
oldest version of Minecraft. I don't know if you knew.
Oh yeah, with
the
Chris
oldest
Tyson. I thought he
Yeah,
wanted the youngest one.
Yeah, Chris Tyson really went back to his roots.
He went to the youngest version of Minecraft.
Yeah, yeah. He's emulating a lot of people that we love. Lion Maker. Who else? Let's see.
Call me Carson.
There you go. Well, I feel like it would have happened just because it's such a cheat code. If you're a large creator and you don't know what to do that week, you're like, oh, we'll play beta.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
all
kind of
true.
true. Kind of true.
Where'd Blair get off to?
I keep getting stuck on trunk borders.
Same for us. Well, same
I
for
was
me.
able to just walk over him.
Yeah, I
I get
fall
stuck
through them,
in
I
them.
think. Get stuck in them.
Yeah.
I can see you guys. I'm pretty close.
I should
Oh,
have
yeah.
listened to him.
So you found
Alright,
so you found Pepper's video. You found the subreddit.
Yeah,
In
I don't know which
2023.
episode. Yeah, and then I made a beta world, and starting that beta world was great. I mean, honestly, that's if I was ever nostalgic, it's for early days in my own world.
Yeah.
I guess.
The golden
that
age of
makes
the golden age.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. No, it was a lot of fun. I had that world. I took part in the Discord, and I was like, I would like to record my own world tour, and it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't that much time. It wasn't that much work. And honestly, I don't remember if I started doing this in late 2022, the world itself, but I made my first video in early 2023, just going
Yeah.
over it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, maybe I could. I've never like really seriously made videos before, so I was like, maybe I can make some stuff for the community because it's really small. But like I made the spider farm tutorial, and if you ask Deadly, it's
Yeah.
actually a terrible farm,
Yeah.
and I updated
Well,
it later.
the cactuses can destroy the
Right,
the
Yeah.
drops.
there's like some item loss. I
Yeah.
didn't really think there was, but yeah, there is. It's like if you do it the right way, you get a whole stack more per hour.
Yeah.
Plus,
You're
I
just
told
like
people,
Jeb. You're getting off on people's string going into the cactus. That's what I think.
well, I did upload a correction later. I actually did make an updated one.
Just
I
nobody
don't
saw
remember
it because
now.
everyone had already seen the first one.
Yeah,
They're all
I
AFKing
tried
for
to-
string
I tried to put,
and not getting any.
I tried to put like a disclaimer in the old one. I think I don't really remember. Like,
Yeah.
oh, there's an updated one here. But I made that. That was the second one I ever made. The third one I ever made was a world tour, but I called it a world update because I'm like, oh, it's not like a full tour. It's
Yeah.
just,
Mm.
yeah. And then the whole world update thing caught on really quick. Like,
Yeah.
everyone started doing that because they could show off the least amount of work with as often as possible.
Yeah.
That wasn't really my intention. I just thought it would be cool. But yeah, and then that kind of started, to the point where it felt like I had to have something to show off if I wanted to make an update video,
Yeah.
Yep.
every month. And I really didn't have the time to like play it that consistently. I remember the third one. I built like this floating area in the water somewhere.
Yeah.
And I remember like trying to really pound it out like really quickly because I was like, oh God, I want to make a video tomorrow. I'm like, oh, I have to get the month update. I have to have something different.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I want to do this every month. Well, anyway, I shouldn't have done that kind of crap because it makes it not very fun.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah.
Did you?
I imagine that's what Hermitcraft's a little like, where they're like, shit, I gotta do this
I
quick.
just gotta do
like
it.
next
Yeah.
video.
I
They have to. Oh yeah,
I mean, it is their job, so you know.
they have to
Yeah.
evolve
might as well.
something that lets them do it. You know,
Yeah.
that lets them mentally not get sick of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's why they go crazy and go after kids the way they do.
I remember.
Put him in a
I,
wheelchair.
I remember your like beta 1.7.3 world. I remember seeing that. That was like one of the earlier videos. I think it was so. I remember I saw Pepper's like channel. This is I saw Pepper after I entered the community after I'd already started making my own channel and my own videos on old Minecraft stuff, and then I sort of thought, hey, wait a minute, there's probably other people that are doing this, and that's when I started actually looking into people after the fact. And I remember I found Pepper, I found the last block, and then once Pepper and I had started talking, I'm pretty sure that's when I found. I think he showed me your channel originally, and that was like when I first saw you. And that was I think I remember one of the at least one of the videos that stuck out to me was like when you had built like a wall, and it was the first time I'd seen someone do like a gradient in like a castle wall like you did with the wool and stuff. Because again, like I said, I wasn't too active in the community at that point, so I hadn't seen it. And I was like, oh, that's a really cool and interesting wall you made there.
Yeah, TLB and Pepper were like those. I think
They were
like Pepper and they were the two biggest,
first,
right?
Yeah, they were the two biggest originally.
No, they're the two smallest.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's true.
I miss you guys. Yeah, TLB. He was like, I remember thinking he had 1,000 subscribers. I'm like, oh man, I wish I could.
Dude.
Like if I kept going with my videos, I could have a conversation.
I could maybe
with this
have
guy
that.
one day.
That was literally how I felt too. Even with Pepper, I reached out to Pepper and like he responded. I was like, no way, dude, this is crazy. I had like 300
I just
subs at
wanted to
that
be their
point.
friend.
Yeah.
I just want to be friends. They seem chill. Yeah, and TLB is chill, man. You know, does he ever talk about it? He said like, he said once at a community post, he's like, oh yeah, like I don't know if y'all knew this, but he was terminally ill for a long time, and then like suddenly his doctor told him he was good.
Yeah.
And then that's like why he put so much time into his world, is because like he didn't. I don't know. It helped him cope with it or something like that. But it doesn't seem like something he talks about.
I think I remember. Yeah,
I
remember he talked. I feel like he talked about it maybe in like a video or some point. Did he? Because I feel like I don't remember talking to him specifically about it, but I feel like I knew that information.
I think
somehow.
he definitely mentioned it in one of his videos, but like they're all
like
gone
now,
which is annoying.
Gone. It's so annoying.
So you can't.
I wonder why he did that. Why did he private all this stuff?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Like the only one he's ever kept up is the first like World Tour one.
He's very up and down with YouTube. It's interesting. I mean, like I think his motivation wanes and you know life gets in the way, which is understandable. But yeah, his approach is very interesting.
Yeah, it is. Did it have something to do with a certain Putrid Planet character?
that would be interesting if it was to do with that dude. I've been wanting to get that guy and TLB on the same podcast, but I feel like it's been so long that I don't know.
Probably
don't know. Future Planet's alive. Yeah, I don't think any either of them probably care.
Yeah,
that was an interesting weird like moment. That was probably one of the more interesting things in the first like few months.
Yeah,
was Putrid Planet and TLB. That was a weird guy. He would send me me images of like women asking me if I thought they were hot. Like he would send me like pictures of like Olivia Rodrigo being like, "Do you think she's hot? Do you think she's hot?" I'm like, I don't know.
Did you tell him that you were gay or?
I should have done.
It's really funny because I never had any interaction firsthand with this person. That's like so, like I don't know, iconic in the community almost. It's pretty funny.
They were only ever on Mongster server.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think that one came from Back to Beta, but yeah, he came from TLB's audience. But honestly, I've never had a conversation like that specifically with anyone other than Captain Cat. So that guy, it was odd. The way that I understood him, I've never met someone who was so like mentally Stockholmed himself. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He hates all these things. He hates like lust. He hates like right-wing thoughts, and then like
but he so
secretly
totally
harbors
is.
all of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, literally what he was. He was like the most like fake left, like internet left person possible, but secretly he's like he would
Seems
be
like a
like,
kid
I
somewhere
respect
too.
women and all this, and then whenever a woman talked shit about him or called him weird, he would immediately be like, "Get back in the kitchen, you dirty bitch," you know, stuff like that. He was a really
Yeah.
weird guy.
That's so weird,
Yeah.
man.
I don't know how much I want to talk about him,
Yeah, I
but I
mean,
do.
we can
No, yeah.
God.
continue on the way.
He's still
Yeah, 'cause
around
they'll
posting
come here.
YouTube posts, but yeah, it's I think I don't know if he still watches. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know where we really are in the story. I just remember that I had like box player reached out to me and said like, "Do you want to be part of Back to Beta?" I was pretty excited
Mhm.
because I'm like, I always wanted to be part of an SMP. I was never really
Yeah.
part of one. That was for content. The reason I was excited for content reasons is because, I did actually watch a lot of Hermitcraft when I was 14 or something. So seeing a lot of people like have fun together in a game and record it seemed like a lot of fun. And also because they're recording it, I'm like, oh, they take it seriously and they're not going to give up after.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Well.
Well, that was that was the born intention of the server. That's for sure. We've
Yeah.
obviously learned a lot since then. I do remember. Yeah, I do remember. Pepper and I talked to. Pepper and I made like a list of people that we knew about, and obviously at that time there was like hardly any people making videos, let alone like the demographic was small. And
Yep.
yeah, so it was like hard to even really know who was around. But yeah, I remember Pepper was like, "Hey, how about Mongster?" I was like, "Oh, yep, sure, let's do it." But yeah, like obviously it was very small at the start. I mean, there was only 6 of us, right, or like 7 of us. It was very small at the start.
Yeah. It's Calphone, Cat, you, me, Pepper.
And yeah,
TLB,
Jaren, and yeah,
Jaren.
Jaren and TLB, so 7, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
pretty.
I think
yeah.
Jaren was like a last minute addition though, right? He was
Yeah,
he
Jaren-
did that video shouting something out, and they was like, "Yeah, let's add him."
Yeah, I sent him a message, and again, I was like, I'll shoot him a message,
Not
it'd be kind of
expecting
funny. And then he replied, he was like, yeah, put me in, coach. And I was like, whoa, no way. I was like, this is crazy. There's no way. But, yeah, it was interesting. I mean, there's those early days where, I feel like those early days were some of the most fun times on the server, honestly, when it was just all random. Everyone was doing random stuff and having random interactions. That was a lot of fun. I remember
I'm glad I
pretty
ruined it.
well. Yeah. It was a lot of
The
fun.
first, yeah, God, biggest mistake I ever made there was going off into the distance. I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, well,
I remember you saying that.
episode 2.
I remember you saying
Yeah.
that basically like straight after you did it, and like you realized everyone was sort of hanging around still, and you're like, oh, why did I move out so
Yeah,
far?
well, that's what people in SMPs always do, They
Yeah.
always like, all right,
Mhm.
go off and treat this as if no one else is actually playing it with me.
Yeah, well, it was interesting because like I mean my impression was that people would stay together, because my impression of SMPs is that people stick together for a while at least and then move out, So yeah, it was interesting. Like I think that was something that made the early days of the server a little bit hard, was when people did start moving out, like earlier than I expected. I feel like that was a bit interesting.
Yeah, because TLB moved out like immediately, right?
Yeah.
Like he didn't even stick around at all.
But like knowing
Yeah.
more about like TLB now, like I can understand that.
Yeah.
But I know if doing it over, I know Mongster would stick around. So.
I remember he hit me up and he's like, let's build an Asian place or something.
Oh
like
yeah.
that. That was
Wonder
awesome.
what happened to that place. I wonder if someone came along.
Well, it stayed true to its roots. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was a good prank. That was a good time.
Yeah. Gosh, it was. Yeah, moving out. It's like I ended up treating it like it was basically a single player SMP and not really
Yeah.
interacting
Yeah.
with people in the center.
Yeah.
I kept thinking after that, how much fun would it be if we all like had a base we all just shared? Like old days, people would just build rooms and shit, and then they'd
Yeah.
have like, oh, this is the pork room or something like that. They just
Mhm.
build tack on to
The
a base,
pork
like a
room.
big hodgepodge.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it that way. But it's
Well, I
people,
think-
like they didn't really care about making it look super nice. That's what the whole friendship castle
Yeah,
thing was
yeah.
supposed to kind of emulate.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I think although that
Yeah.
was like, I think in some ways it was like a successful kind of event that we did. Like it was kind of fun, and it was good that you organized it, and everyone kind of gave it a go. But then obviously no one really returned to it after the fact in any like
Yeah, there was no
meaningful
incentive.
capacity. But I feel like again like that sort of thing. Like I feel like we learned from it a lot. Like at least I did. I feel like I learned a lot about like throughout the past few years. I feel like a lot of these kinds of things have taught me a lot about that kind of stuff. Um,
Yeah. There were some moments where I feel like, you know, it was either me that I could have, like, oh, looking back, you know, I probably could have done a lot better, like, interactions we had. I remember
yeah.
Captain Cat and I ended up fighting about, like, what, or I don't really, look, I don't really think it's my fault, but I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put equal blame on that. We fought about what, diamonds?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, didn't he
he,
like accidentally blow up one of your
He blew up.
chests
Yeah.
in the mansion shop thing?
Yeah.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I had thrown a bunch of diamonds in there, and I was like, oh, people can bring me clay or something. And I
Yeah.
guess I had just assumed I filled up every slot, but I didn't actually fill up every slot. And
Yeah.
but he blew it up, and he's like, I'll replace it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it was every slot. And then, are you sure?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't really remember, but I didn't get a time to respond to him because I was in a race.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I don't ever talk about it in any of my videos that I do, but I'm on a racing team. So that's a very, like, when you're in that, you're very focused on
Yeah,
what
of
you're
course.
doing, you know?
Definitely.
So it was, I was literally doing that. I was not able to really get to him. And when I came back to my DMs finally, it was like he had blown them up, and he was like
Yeah.
showing me every shred of evidence he had that it wasn't every slot, it was actually every other slot. On
That's
the quest,
really funny.
Yeah. I remember.
including,
Sorry. Yeah.
yeah.
No, you go.
Oh, I had recorded it. Like, it was in my previous video. I recorded putting the diamonds in there. So
Yeah.
like, he just
Yeah,
went and looked at
He
those.
gotcha.
Yep.
I remember, obviously, like very, very early on, I had like a whole lot of iron, and Captain Cat stole like 40 blocks of iron and gave me like a diamond or two in return. He was like, "Yeah, payment." I was like, "That's not equal payment, dude." I got like real mad. Are you kidding me, dude? He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, what? Like we're on a server we share." I was like, "Yeah, but like." You don't just take everybody's iron they've mined. You like obviously you can't be asked to mine all that iron yourself. So obviously I would be upset if you steal all of the iron I'd spent ages mining. It was pretty funny. Just the
Yeah.
fact that it would have been fine if it was like a little bit, you know, but he took 40 blocks, like every bit of iron I had. It was hilarious. But
Captain
yeah,
Cat's a funny guy.
He is
He's
funny.
like he's one of
Hilarious.
those like actual characters like
Yeah.
that should be on YouTube more.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like sad that he doesn't upload more because like him as a person
He's
is like a
pretty
massive
he's
fucking
he's
cartoon.
very
Like I just
naturally
imagine this
funny.
cat in a pirate costume acting like him. It's just perfect, really.
He is
and it's
he
a
is
shame
very
he's not as
naturally
active.
funny.
Yeah.
Remember,
I remember like when that diamond thing was happening though, with you and Kat, he like sent me he blew me up as well, being like this fucking guy, and I was like, bro, I don't even know. I remember he was blowing Pepper up as well. I was like, dude, I don't even know what's going on, man. Just sort it out. Like it doesn't.
yeah,
It's not a big deal. Like it was
I
pretty funny.
remember being mad at him because I'm like, dude, we're trying to have an SMP here. Why are you giving me
Literally,
shit over diamonds? Like, I
yeah,
don't know. I was hoping, when we start a server like that that's for content that we all do, like, we would try to getting they're over like, oh, you stole my diamonds.
exactly. Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, that's
I felt the same. I thought it would be like a lot more. Like everyone would. I thought everyone was on the same page. I thought I'd kind of made it clear what the kind of impression, what the vibe of the server kind of should be like. You know, if something gets blown up and it's, you know, for content, it's funny. Like that's great, but like fix it. You know,
Yeah,
like you know,
yeah.
you still, you know, like yeah. But I feel like maybe it wasn't as clear as maybe I hoped it would
Maybe.
be.
I feel yeah, I feel
Brian
like
said
that
he is a
in
character. He just is.
he
that
was a
way.
character.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
yeah. No, 100%. You can't put rules on him. He'll break
Yeah.
them. He'll just be like, "What's wrong, guys?" Because I remember he stole Kelphone, something from Kelphone, didn't he? And it was like done in a really funny way, where the Captain Cat was live streaming at the time, and he
yeah.
like paused the live stream, like or blocked off the OBS, and then stole the items,
And then
carried on
pretended-
recording with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think-
that's really funny.
Yeah.
If he steals in the SMP, I wonder. Is everything in his survival world legit? I don't know.
Have you?
Oh,
Have you?
100% he's cheated on that.
Okay, I don't know if you've seen, but he's got this massive world hole that's like,
Yeah.
it's like ginormous.
Always been there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
remember.
he's got like torches on every single block. That's so
Yeah.
obviously just world edited out, and then world edit torches on top of them all. I do not believe he'd mind all of that shit.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, if he doesn't want to go for mining for 40 iron, I don't think. I don't think.
No.
He's actually a good
Yeah,
builder.
right.
Like,
He is a
He
good
is a
builder.
good
He's a
builder,
great builder.
actually.
Yeah, he is actually quite a good builder. He was one of the
remember he,
first
like,
people I.
randomly-
He was one of the first people I sort of thought, damn, this guy's got some unique style.
Yeah, he was good. He had a mod pack that let him have upside down stairs. Remember one
Oh,
time
yeah.
he just I'm like, be careful, and he's like just loaded his world, and like
Yeah.
I just like a normal beta 173 because he's like, guys, I'm going back
Oh.
to 1 and 3 guys, and then he's like, it just loses all his upside down stairs.
yeah. I remember
I'm like,
that.
oh, why did he do that? He was already in beta 173.
I remember
yeah.
so many times he'd talk to me about it. He'd be like, "Yeah, I just can't live without the upside down stairs, man. I just can't."
He loves them. He loves them.
Yeah, which is fair enough. I mean,
Yeah.
I
people
swear
play how
that's
they
why
want to
he
play.
plays BTA. I guarantee
Yeah.
that's one of the only reasons he was playing that.
Yeah.
His upside down stairs. He loved those things. But yeah,
Yeah.
he would steal people's stuff. I feel like if he stole my stuff, like I would probably be annoyed, but I would try make it into content, like a bit like Hellphone did, where he recorded like confronting him.
Yeah, yeah,
Like that
yeah.
was.
I mean,
I
that was
feel
that
like
was
that's
kind of the
best way to
idea,
go
right?
about it.
But like, yeah, like I said, I mean, obviously, as the time went on, it was harder and harder to be like that. People spread out, and again, I think the fact that there was
Yeah.
only like a few people at the start, it was very much like, you know,
With different time zones as
like
well.
I said,
for the
yeah,
most part.
kind of learned a lot of lessons. Like I said, kind of learned a lot of lessons from all that. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
was-
remember back to beta almost like before it happened. That's around when I like met Mongster. I think like I didn't know about any of you, and I had my world for like 2 years at that point, and I just made a video showing off my world. I think that's the order it happened. And then under that video there was like shitloads of comments from people. I think that's how I found Blair, Mongster, Pepper, and TLB. I think they all
TLB
commented
shared
under
it.
my. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
found it through TLB, I think.
Yeah,
And
I
then that's
did.
how I found like the
cool.
rest of the community, other than on Reddit where I had already like posted it a while back.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
and then I had never really used Discord before, so I joined the Discord. What a terrible mistake! And the Golden Age Discord was basically empty apart from Mongster, and then like a few random people joining.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember one time you used to do like Discord call streams in the Golden Age server, and I think
Yeah.
that's when we first spoke, because I like joined one of them as well. You were like showing off your world. You talked about something to do with like an FBI investigation over someone you used to know. I don't know if that's public information, but that was like that's always funny. In
It's
fact,
something like
I think I have like a recording of all of that shit somewhere. I never delete anything, and I was recording my own stuff at the time, and I have like that whole Discord call. Because there
Really?
was like some other people joined. There was like C-Nob guy. Do you remember
Was it
him?
Cena? Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it was a dude who was obsessed with the 3DS version, but his name was literally like Minecraft 3DS edition.
Oh yeah, there was
Like,
that guy as
his name.
well.
So I
There
don't
was
know if it was or not because I
no, there
feel like
was maybe.
I don't know. He's not in the
He was called,
community.
like,
I feel like
Cena.
he deleted his account.
Yeah, I know who
Well,
you
Cena
mean.
has
Yeah,
deleted his account a lot actually.
yeah, I see him.
actually
Yeah,
has.
because I had him as a friend. He's like deleted it. He's come back a few times and then deleted it again. He was the one obsessed with like Bedrock add-ons. He like makes them or something.
Yeah,
He was
making a
like trying to
legacy.
defend them. He was like trying to defend them to us or something.
Yeah, I mean,
we were just calling them
programmer,
shit.
right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't really know how to deal with him. I remember when you and I first spoke. I remember being like really surprised because you were completely silent in your first world tour that I watched.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk over it because I felt like it would ruin it. And
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
and you
I
were
guess I
right.
have the-
You were so right. Every
You
video
were
since
right.
then has been worse.
it's been so
Yeah.
bad. It's actually got less views as well.
well, I remember a lot of the videos that are silent videos. You kind of just assume the same person is behind all of them, the same
Yeah,
personality.
yeah.
It's like this guy's very outspoken and funny, so I was very like surprised about that.
Yeah.
Now it's across. Wow.
Wow. It's a
Yeah,
sign.
guys, I think Herobrine made this shit. Anyway, anyway.
So
Yeah, I think
after joining back to beta, like obviously there
That
was
was a
a
turning point.
it was a, yeah there was a while where we were all like it was all good times, and then
It was, yeah. So I don't know if
slowly
any of y'all actually know this about. Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting you.
no you go yeah
It was, yeah. Sorry for interrupting you. It's just This is something I did want to talk about. Is that when I first started doing the videos on the SMP, for one, I was like, I'll do videos on this SMP. I literally got my PC now that I have like fixed
yeah
because before I was just collecting dust and I only used my laptop. I'm like, I got it fixed for the SMP, and you know what I did is my parents have this dinky little lake house somewhere else, like up north. It's a 2-hour drive from my house, and it has fast internet, whereas back home it's Starlink internet, so I can't like record myself and play on a server regularly.
yeah
Hmm.
So it was what I would do is I would like pack up my entire setup, my PC and everything. I'd put it in my car and drive to work in the morning, like at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., whatever. And then after work, I'd hop in my car, I'd drive all the way up, stay there all weekend. And I would like record, do all my
I do
recording and
remember
all my
this.
editing there.
I do remember you saying that you were doing this all the time.
It's dedication. It was
Yeah.
fucking hard days back then doing like even for me like I had like the shittest PC from 2011. I would record
Yeah.
videos on that really bad quality and then send them to my phone to edit because my PC couldn't edit on it without crashing. So I would have to send these giant ass files all the way to my phone, edit it on like a really bad phone app,
It's
and
insane that
then
you did that.
upload it from my phone. And my internet was so shit back then
You did that
that
for
it
so
would take
long.
about 2 days.
You
Yeah,
did that for so
that didn't
long.
change until like mid last year.
That's
Yeah, I'd
crazy.
edit on my phone and upload from my phone, and it would take like 2 days. I remember that mansion tour video,
Yeah.
or was it no? It was the Christmas one. I
The
needed the
Christmas one.
Christmas
I
one
remember the
out
Christmas
before
one.
Christmas. It took like 4 days of failed uploads, and I was like, oh fuck, if I miss Christmas, I'm gonna be so mad. But it luckily uploaded just before.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're
Oh
going
man,
back.
God,
So
my
you're
internet was
going back and
terrible.
so you're going back and forward between your houses and packing up your setup and changing it every time. That's crazy.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
every weekend I would just head out there and like put a little more time into this. I feel like I was able to play and record sometimes from home. It was rare because I
Yeah.
had a family of 5, right? So like everybody is using the Wi-Fi, Starlink.
Yeah.
It's terrible. You can't do that and
Yeah.
expect to be able to do anything. So
Uh-huh.
it was rough. Plus, it's loud. It's a loud house, right? Like this thin walls, people
That shit's the worst.
talking
I have
and
like a
everything.
washing machine near my room, and that ruins every video because sometimes you can hear it. I just make jokes about it
Yeah.
now. I was like, oh, the washing machine's on.
Yeah.
I can get around it now because I still like live with them. I'm not staying with them right now, but I can get around with it now just because it's like, well, a lot of people. My brother moved out, and I quit my job, so I can do it in the morning. Nobody's gonna bother me.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
but
fair enough. Yeah.
I don't want to be the asshole son who's like, guys, shut up! I'm trying to make a live stream. Like,
I
I'm
quit
trying
my
to play
job for this shit.
Minecraft.
so
Yeah.
I'm just really courteous. I'm like, oh, it was like making a noise. I'm like, okay, it's not today. Like,
Yeah.
oh well, I don't know. It's part of it.
Yeah.
But to do the back to beta stuff, I had to like haul it back and so it was really hard for me
Yeah.
to kind of play at the rate that some of the other guys were playing,
Yeah.
Mm.
and it was really hard for me to be consistent. And the thing with that, if I was doing something like I was trying to make something happen in the video, or like, oh, like wow, look how big Spawn's gotten since I've last been here.
Yeah.
I'd come back like the next week to record, and it's doubled in size.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh,
Wow, it's
The
just loads of
consistency,
wow.
the
Look at
consistency just
Spawn.
wasn't there in the videos.
yeah, I can't just keep going back and showing it off, and
Yeah.
if I show off Spawn at what it was, like so small, and then like a week later it's done, then, oh, there's pumpkins. Then the people watching, they're like, we've already seen this shit, we're
Yeah.
not gonna
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
I felt like I was making the videos kind of pointless,
Yeah. That's
so I
fair.
would do big gimmicky things like
Mm-hmm.
the big computer.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
really liked building that. Yep. That was fun.
Yeah, I remember seeing you. I remember you streaming, building that, and a Kelphone was in it, and he. It haunts my memories, but I remember him being like, "Hey, Mongster," in like a really, really feminine voice, and
Yeah.
that is forever in my dreams.
Yeah, it was bothering me just a little bit. But it was like nails on a chalkboard. I don't know. It was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Captain Cat, he live streamed a few times. I remember
Yeah.
while I was building that as well, and I was just with him. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
And now neither of you are in it.
I think the early days were a lot of fun. But yeah, I think obviously the activity was hard to come by, and interactions, like you had to really work hard to make interactions work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
I think we learned a lot. And I think it's coming along. I think yeah,
Yeah.
I think better things are on the horizon now for that server. So,
Beta Buddies
feel
season
like
4.
If I were to do it again, I would there's things I would definitely keep in mind,
yeah.
and there's I'm more capable now for sure.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
it's
I think we all are, right?
all of us are in the same age, right? I mean, how old
Yeah.
are you guys?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
23.
23. But Blair is also 23, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah,
all
we're
the
all
same
around the
age.
same age. I think it's only there's a few old people in there now. You know, you got Pepper and
You got
mine.
mine.
They're all like 40 or something.
Right.
Yeah.
We got
Captain
older,
Cat's
though.
surprisingly older than us.
Yeah, he's like
when I
27.
found out Captain Cat's like 27, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, he's probably older now. He's probably more like he's probably almost
29
30.
now.
He's probably reached 30. Yeah.
Fucking
Jesus.
hell.
Yeah. He's about the age of Pepper. How old is Pepper? He's in his...
Yeah, he's
He's
yeah,
got to be
30
nearly
now.
30 now, right?
He's
He
probably
might be
close
now.
to.
He was the same age as Cat, I think.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he was. And then I feel for whatever reason, it feels like Dalco's about that age, but I'm not really sure.
I think Dalgo's
I have no
younger.
idea the age of Dialco.
I think he's.
TLB
I honestly
I think,
cannot tell.
I think he's around our age.
TLB, Pepper, Cat, all around the same age group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're, like,
Calphone
4
might have
years
been the
apart.
youngest. Isn't Calphone like?
Calphone was the
Calphone,
youngest.
yeah, he was
21
the
now.
youngest.
But it was actually Jaren.
Jaren,
was
yeah.
youngest.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He was, wasn't he like, I just turned 18 or something, like one day?
Maybe, yeah. I can't remember.
Or was it 21? I don't remember.
I think it was 21. I feel like it must have been 21.
It's like, yeah. Well, I bring it up because I'm like, yeah, the fact that we're all adults. Like, if I were to redo that sort of thing, I feel like it would be a lot different. Like, we keep a lot of things in mind.
Yeah.
There's this
definitely.
one
Yeah.
SMP that hardly makes videos and doesn't get any attention, and I don't
Back to
remember the
Beta?
name of it.
Oh.
But it's yeah,
Yeah, literally real.
You guys know Figonometry? He doesn't really upload
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel
remember
like I
him.
But
feel
he's
like
in
I've
the
heard that.
community. He's got an SMP his friends got, and like they've been playing on it for years or something, and it's just like it's a very slow evolution
Mm.
SMP.
Mm.
I don't really like evolution style SMPs, but you
No,
know,
because it
it's
gets to
cool,
1.0
like,
and then you just like
Yeah.
but you do hear about that. They're all very dedicated. You know,
Yeah.
they've been on it for years. So,
yeah.
yeah, that's cool. I'd like to do something like that again and stick around Spawn and all have a base together if I were to do it again.
Is
Yeah.
this your way of asking to join back to beta?
the door.
No.
The door is open.
No. Oh, I appreciate it, but I wouldn't be able to make it fit. And also, it's like, you know, people in New York when they don't have no real estate, so they build skyscrapers and
Yeah.
skyscrapers. I feel like I'd just be
Yeah.
putting on top of the stuff that's already existed, and I'd be taking away from it.
Yeah,
you
that's fair.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a lot of people who watch me, so if I were to bring all those people
Yeah.
into the back to beta, it's like, wow, so happy Mongster started a new SMP. And he started back. Like, okay,
I do
no.
actually remember early days that people were saying that already. Like when you first started to actually gain traction, I feel like a lot of people were saying
Yeah.
that already, and I was like, what? It's kind of
Yeah,
funny.
I remember that time.
It's not really my project. Like that's it. Don't have as much nearly stake in it as you guys do.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would be like if I brought all that in. You know.
I
like,
don't
that
think.
wouldn't be
Honestly, I
fair
mean,
share.
it doesn't really bother me at all. Like, because the truth is the
Nah.
truth. The truth is the truth.
They
and it's like, who
probably,
cares?
I feel like a lot of people on YouTube, like they would just watch it from your view anyway, so it wouldn't really matter. Like they wouldn't
Yeah.
go over to someone else and be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Hey, there's
Because you have a
Mongsters
very
or
you have a
whatever.
very specific style that I think is very kind of unique in a way to you. And I think honestly I feel like a lot of it is like, I mean, obviously it's your personality, your the way you make videos, obviously. But I know your, like, obviously your voice is very iconic, which I think is a good asset to have. Yeah, I think it definitely is. You ask anybody, I feel like your voice is very iconic, similar to like Dialco, the way, like the
No, okay.
mannerisms and the tone and stuff. I think it's very very iconic, and I think that
Same with me.
helps.
Same with me.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but nobody
I
likes
think
your
all of
voice
you.
though. Nobody likes your voice though.
What? Everyone loves my voice. My voice is iconic for a different reason.
Yeah,
It's iconic with the kids.
there you go. Ah,
Yeah.
God. Well, you know something? When I first recorded the Back to Beta episode, the very first one, I remember like editing that and feeling so, oh my God, first time I've ever really like properly edited a video down of gameplay. Because I tried before
Yeah,
with that FBI guy that Ryan mentioned before. I
yeah.
tried making videos with him. So it was really different, but it took me so long
Yeah,
to do.
actually, this is something
And
I feel like
now I
I've
do it
wanted to
way
talk.
fast.
Well, this is something I've wanted to talk
Yeah.
to you about for like a while, because I feel like I talked to you about it like very briefly, like a long time ago. But now I was like, I feel like it's a good thing to bring up is like the way you make videos. I remember back then. I remember we talked about it, and you were like, "Yeah, I record everything and then start editing." And I remember thinking that's insane because once, like, especially when it came to like SMP stuff, it's like once you, like, first of all, it's like when's a good time to stop recording, and also if you film 2 or 3 hours worth of things or whatever, and then you start trying to make a video, there's going to be 2 or 3 hours worth of things happening while you're making that video, right? So it's like you almost have to constantly
yeah.
be making smaller
Stretch it out
stuff.
as long as possible.
Yeah, well, no,
Yeah.
I guess my point is like
Well,
you would like make videos, once every now and again, and compile a ton of things that happened over the course of like a month. But then it would take you a month to edit the video. In the course of another month of things would happen, right? That you'd miss out on or whatever like that. That's kind of how it felt from an outsider
yeah.
perspective. Whereas the way I do it is kind of like incrementally, right? Like I will add things that happen and like make the video as it goes, and then once it reaches a certain point, it's like, okay, well now that's like ready to go, and then I'll continue making the next one, right? It's kind of like constantly adding to the video and editing as I go,
Yeah,
basically,
that's kinda how I
rather
do it.
than
Yeah.
rather than after the fact try and edit everything together. It's like my least favorite way to do it.
Yeah, I usually have like a vision of how I want things to not happen, but like the order of things, and then
Yeah.
I try do those, and then anything extra that happens, I try like work them into the video
Yeah,
as it
yeah.
goes along.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
And also, if
I
I like
remember.
edit half of it, I can like treat the next. I know how to like work with the second half.
You know how to
make it,
you I
like,
feel like you know how to
better.
pace it, it's a lot easier to pace
Yeah,
that way.
because
And
you've got the first half done. You're like, right, well, no point wasting time with this
Yeah,
bullshit
and
because I did it in the first half.
you have a lot of
stuff like that.
you have a lot of control over the video, I feel, whereas when it's like you're trying to edit like days worth of footage or weeks worth of footage, it's so hard. I feel so what
Yeah.
is your, has that changed, or is that still kind of how you do it?
It's not changed at all.
That's
But
good.
well, okay, I'll tell you what's happened is that I remember you and I talked about it a lot back then.
Yeah.
Why don't you just record and edit as you go?
Yeah,
And like I remember thinking like, well, one, I have like I feel like I'm telling a story and I can't interrupt the storytelling, or like there's this like when I make a video, I don't want to interrupt it. And also, if I like record, edit, take a break, record, edit, it's like I feel like I have to keep going over the video to remember
Yeah.
everything that happened.
and remember the
I'm
tone
going
and
to
the feeling
forget.
and stuff.
Yeah, like I'm gonna forget. Even when I'm recording the next stuff, I'm gonna forget like what was actually.
In the last video, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, and if there's a lot of change, if I record everything within 3 days, edit over the next 4 days, and then I record the next 3 days, and people are getting like, every video is jumping 4 days ahead. Like that makes it seem like there's more reason to come back because more is different. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
From the last time.
I do
I
find
don't
that
really know.
I do find that interesting because like I I do feel that like when I record and make videos, I do feel like I go over the video like a few times, or at least go over like what I edited last, just to catch myself up almost on what I was where I was at. Um, but yeah, like Ryan said, I sort of have an idea of the way I want the video to go and what comes next and things like that. Um, yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. It's an
I
interesting way
can
to do it.
kind of
It's
just
very different.
remember what I've done. I don't because I do mine within like most of my videos are made within about like an hour, not an hour, like 10 hours. So it's
Yeah,
like it's not I don't have long periods of time between like the beginning and the end of the video. Sometimes I do.
yeah,
Like my last one where I blew up the windmill at the beginning, that was like 4 weeks before the rest of it.
yeah,
But like usually it's like right today I'm just gonna make this video and I spend the entire day
yeah. That's crazy.
doing
See,
that.
for me, it takes like a minimum, like usually like probably around a week, I would say, like from start to finish. I think on average it probably takes a week to make
Yeah.
a video. Um,
Yeah. For me, I feel like you do have a point. Like if I were to stretch out the production, so edit, record, edit, that stretches out the length of time over which I'm recording, then maybe it would seem like there was more consistency in the videos as
Mm.
much. That's just how I am. It's like
Yeah.
it's more like I remember what I'm trying to do, like what the game plan is. I'm remembering that rather than what I like, or
What about
rather than really have done. So it's more like, oh shoot, where am I along this path of things I was supposed to do? Like
well?
that's, I guess,
What about
kind
like what about when you record a video, like say you record for like 3 hours or whatever it is, right? And then you go and then like do you then straight away go and start editing, or like how long does the editing take, or do you go back the next day? Because I feel like if whenever I record a video that's like 3 hours long, if I've ever recorded like an event or something like that that goes for like a long period of time, and I want to edit it down, if I come back straight away, then it's like it's not too bad, I suppose. I can remember the key moments and stuff. But quite often I have to come back, days later or something like that, and I pretty much have to rewatch the whole thing again anyway because I forget where things are at, and that frustrates me because it feels like it takes a long time, instead of slowly
yeah.
crafting this thing, I'm just like there sitting cutting it down or whatever. Like that's hard.
Well, I'll tell you how I do it now. It's because it's a lot. I do it way different than I used to.
Mm.
I actually, so during like the back to beta, when it was getting kind of late into the season, like when we had Gory and Doc and mine,
Yeah.
Oh
uh,
yeah.
during and Ryan, of course, but like I was in school for film, right? So I took a lot of classes on how to use editing and stuff like that. And looking back, I didn't need to go to university for that, but it did actually like help
Yeah.
force me to learn stuff. And I really liked it, and I got like really into
I imagine you
workflow.
got more efficient at it too.
Oh yeah, like 2 nights ago, maybe not even two, because I can't keep track of time. I made the Alamiria video, and that's an hour and a half of video, right?
Mm.
And there's probably a cut like every second or something. Well, not really, but on average, I think you could say there's a cut every second because there's some spots I cut really thinly for action.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a lot of cuts. Like, I remember I started on it 5 p.m. Saturday, and I finished it 5 a.m. Sunday. The only reason it was so late is because YouTube was having problems, but so I really finished it in 10 hours.
Yeah.
But I had worked on it prior to that. The day before, I worked on it prior to that for probably 2 to 3 hours as well. But initially it was 6 hours of footage, and I bring up like the most recent time because I was proud of myself. I feel like I never worked that fast,
Yeah.
you know. So it's very much a mental, like it's a flow state kind of thing. Like where you have to get into it and you have to have distractions, and then I have the entire left side of my keyboard mapped out to different like keybinds and stuff, and
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
tools for editing, so
Yeah,
it goes
right.
very quickly.
I do not have that.
And the other thing, it's very worth it,
Yeah.
especially you're very good at like Bed Wars and that like fast kind of gaming. I feel like you
Yeah.
benefit from it if you wanted. But it's not just that, it's changing how I record. So when I initially started the Mahjong stuff, it was I decided like I'm just gonna record whenever I want to talk. I'm not even when I really want to show anything off, like
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna record when I have something to say. And when I'm done, I'm just gonna stop recording and so it was like 5-10 minute clips I was really mashing up,
Yeah.
and that was literally it. And it was a very efficient way to record. Later on, I've gotten kind of bad at that, where I feel like I have to be recording more stuff to stay like interesting because the audience has gotten so much larger.
See, that's interesting because that sounds more similar to like what Brian and I do, where we have something to say, and you record it, and it's a 10-minute thing, and then you just put it together, like add it to the recording, or add it to the video.
Yeah,
right?
that is pretty much what I do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like that's similar to what we do.
sometimes like thoughts would randomly come into my head of what to do, and I'm like, oh yeah, that would be funny for this moment, and
So
Yeah.
I do have questions about like the Mahjong Blonsky channel. I know that the original idea of it is that like it was very much just your like creatively free and there's no expectations on it and all that, right? Like when it comes to
it was a
gameplay, when it
shitpost
comes
channel
to
at first, wasn't it? I remember.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was called Mahjong Blonsky, but you had like just one video. Of
I
just,
do
what even
remember.
was
Yeah,
that?
there was like a short,
What
right?
was
It was like a short with you on it. I
Yeah,
do
it was
remember
like the
that.
sniffer block, wasn't it? Was that
Oh,
what that was?
Yeah.
No, I remember that.
There's
Yeah,
something
Yeah.
about the stepper block or something.
yeah, that was pretty
And there's
funny.
this one short where I was just staring down at my phone, and then I titled it something
Yeah,
quirky.
I do
That
remember that.
was
But
it, yeah.
I mean, like I'm not too focused on that aspect of it, of the channel and where it started. I guess it's more interesting to me like where it is, like where the origins of what it is now, I guess. But like
Yeah,
it's
so
like I understand that it was it was like a creatively free channel where you can do kind of whatever whatever you like, and like you didn't want to put any pressure on yourself, as like kind of I remember in your first video on it or whatever, that was very much the impression, or you might even said it, I can't exactly remember, but like how is it now? Obviously that channel is obviously blown up even more than your original channel,
Yeah, that's funny.
which is interesting, and now it's like I correct me if I'm wrong, but as an outsider, like I almost, based on your posts on the Mongster channel, I almost feel like it's done a little it's done a 180, it's done a little flip where
Yeah.
like your Mongster channel, which felt like it had a lot of pressure on it, you then moved to the Mahjong Blonsky one, and now it feels like there's pressure on that one. So now it's like, okay, now I want to make my relaxing, I don't have to think or stress about it stuff on
You just
Mongster.
gotta
Like,
follow the views.
what's
you just
your
gotta-
like? What is it? What is your what do you feel with that? Like, I'm interested to know, like, get
Well-
into your mind there a little bit, because like I think it's okay. It's okay if that's the case, but it's interesting to know that.
yeah, I'll talk about it. So if you think about it, like when I started the Mongster stuff, it was like, oh, here's a 30-minute no cut recording of me going through my world.
Yeah.
So it's not like totally out of touch for me to do it for that. At least I don't feel like it is.
Yeah.
To be honest, so the reason I started the Mahjong Blonsky is, like, obviously I mentioned that so I could get better at monologuing, taking breaks, because I'm like, oh, it'd be good to learn that, to be able to talk to myself, no one there for a long time,
Yeah.
and to like talk to an audience, and also as a way that it's just really a way like you could have a voice, like, so
Yeah.
everybody wants to be heard. They have the things they say be heard, even if it's monotonous. So I just talk like, oh yeah, I did this, or this is what I just drank, like
Yeah. Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was a way I could just kind of share my world with, like, I was thinking it was just gonna be like 100 people, maybe 500 max. I could just share my world, and then like I could have this like little small community, and neat. But then it got very popular, right?
Yeah.
And that changed the way that I look at it, just fundamentally.
Yeah.
because
Well,
it's
it's it'd be hard not to. I mean, I totally get that.
like
yeah.
I've always wanted to make videos that people want to watch.
Yeah.
So all these people, they watch it, and some people have certain expectations of quality of content, of like consistency,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, I want to make videos that people want, but I don't want to sacrifice too much of my own.
Yeah.
They're still kind of the same thing. Like, I don't even, if I don't finish a project, oh, whatever, too
Yeah.
bad, like that's just what happens.
You
This
should make
isn't like-
videos I want to watch. You should make more T videos.
yeah, you want to watch T videos? I do usually put
I mean,
I-
of all the people,
ironically.
British man want to watch a T video.
God,
I think if
God,
you could
that's
make
an
that a
overall
comedy
shit.
series. I think that you could make that a really like a funny series where you just like it starts off like with serious tea advice, and it just gets more and more ridiculous, and you start fucking with people. I think that could be funny.
I have a hard time writing comedy. It's like, I don't know. I started it. The thing is that like I feel like everybody on YouTube is trying to like play a character. They're trying to like overhype or go kid friendly or something.
Yeah.
And like I'm
Oh, yeah.
making these, I'm literally just talking about my week or just some stuff like I think about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like that's a lot of series on YouTube from Minecraft like real early. They started. Right?
That's
Just
how
people
they
talking.
were. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, pretty much.
And like that's the thing I don't want to compromise on. That's the thing. Like that's I feel pretty good about the stuff that I make, and that's a reason why. It's because I don't go out of the way to make it like crazy like content machine stuff. Like these days, it's certainly more post processed, and it's a lot more footage usually that I end up working into the video, so more stuff happens. But
Yeah.
that's because I want to give a better like product for people to watch. But
Yeah.
the core of it is like
Well, that's kind of
I don't like really like making brain slap stuff.
yeah. Well, that's
you know?
kind of I mean that's kind of like what I'm getting at though is like obviously originally, I mean, it's probably a bit easier earlier on. You have like a lot of ideas, and then as time goes on, it's kind of like I guess if we look at it this way, you had a lot of ideas from the start of things you might want to talk about and things like that, and you did it, and say it didn't really blow up, like the pressure is still off, and it's kind of like, okay, well, I've run out of things to talk about. I'm not going to make a video for 3 months until I have something to talk about again, right? Like, whereas now it's kind of like, because it has blown up, it's almost like, okay, well, I almost need to talk about something, or, even if you, like, there's a bit more pressure on having to think about something to talk about, I suppose, and then delivering that in a similar way to what has been done previously, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Like sometimes I remember like literally asking my girl, "What should I talk about this week? I have any ideas?"
Yeah.
But in the beginning, I was still doing it consistently. I was doing it like the same day every week. I was like,
Yeah.
I would get home from university and I would be like, "Oh shoot, I have to record this really," and that was like just the first few episodes because it was really pressure I was putting on for myself to
Yeah.
one, to be consistent for once and like make one every week, and two to be able to have it, be able to have it finished and to get good at talking. So I don't know if I would still be doing it. It's been months because there's other things I probably would have put my time in.
Yeah.
But I have so many projects I want to do. I just write them all.
Don't we all?
Do you
Don't we all?
do you talk to Dialco a lot? Because I notice you do a lot of similar things that Dialco does. Like Dialco will do vintage story, and I'm not saying you copy him, but I feel like you. Do you even talk to him like, hey, this game's good or whatever? Yeah.
So,
Okay.
It's so weird. Like I don't know if we're just very similar people, but it's always like I have like, okay, this week I'm gonna do this video. This week I'm gonna does it right before me, and it's I don't know. It's like the Aluminium stuff. I remember someone showed it to me. I saved it in my tab. I'm like, okay, this video, and then like his video drops. I'm like, oh god, everyone's gonna think I'm copying him. Again,
Honestly, that's probably what it is. A lot of the same people watch both of you, and they probably recommend the same things to both of you.
Yeah.
So you end up kind of doing or like seeing the same thing.
True.
That could be part of it.
You know what's interesting?
Yeah.
I feel like so often what it could be as well is I feel like this has happened to me a few times, maybe not to the extent that it seems like it's happened to you, but like where I've had like an idea written down and I'm like, oh, I just gotta do it, but then I don't do it, and then someone else does it, right? And you're like, oh fuck, and like I was just about to do that.
That's happened to me.
Sometimes I'm happy if someone else does it because I'm like, oh well, now it's out there. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you did so many tutorials, and I was like, oh, I can write that all off my list.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of for me. Like, sometimes I'd be like sitting there, I'd like have a tutorial, like I've got a whole list of tutorials I want to make, and it's like, I want to do them so that other people don't have to, and that like I have that like on my channel, like I want it to be a cornerstone.
Yeah, the cornerstone approach. With the whole like tutorial stuff, it's like this stuff isn't out here, but I feel like it should be.
It should be, yeah. And
I
think it's great. I think stuff like that is really good because like from my perspective, I think like I really don't like a lot of the sometimes like gatekeeping aspects of Minecraft communities, and like when it comes to stuff like that, I want as many people to know about any glitches or like mechanics and stuff, because then like there might be some real smart cookie who comes around and figures some really intelligent stuff out, and I feel like that's happened a lot recently. There's a lot of really smart people, like
Yeah,
more
me.
there's
With the birds.
there's
with
like the
the
hive
birds, yeah.
minds, right?
Yeah.
There's like the hive mind people. Hey, that was not your idea, bro.
That was definitely my idea.
Oh yeah, the Loverbirds. That was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't understand how that works, but I do go back and forth. Like, I do like sharing it with people. I like sharing the information, especially the community. If there's something, I get a lot of people asking me the same questions over and over. Like, how do I do this?
Oh
Yeah.
god.
It's
Yeah.
and I've been like for years now. I have decided that I would be the guy, or at least the community people could go to if they really question they didn't know how to fix.
Yeah.
And people still do that, and they come and they ask questions, and then they can care if they stay.
Yeah.
It's they just come and get their shit fixed,
Yeah.
basically. And I'm not like a savant, and but I know a lot of the basic stuff. No Mike is like really knowledgeable
Yeah.
fixing bugs, and he's basically the dedicated bug fixer
Yeah.
for my Discord, so he handles a lot of it. But it's also I like making sure the information is out there, because I remember struggling to play it myself.
Yeah,
on my little
100%.
MacBook.
100%. I feel that way too.
Yeah, but
Like
also
the amount of
there's something
information
unique-
that's out there now, it would have been great to know a few years ago.
Oh, yeah. At the same time, it was fun to learn it myself and then be able to make a tutorial on it rather than following a tutorial. But there's some stuff I did.
That is
probably
true.
look at a tutorial.
That is true. I mean, in some way, it kind of means you're almost more knowledgeable on it because you've had to really think about
Brute
it.
force learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I had to do it before all the tutorials existed.
Yeah.
But maybe that breeds like a more hardcore old Minecraft fan.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, you look at the old, you look at the community now. I wonder, like, should we keep sharing it with people? I don't know.
Yeah, that is true. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
inevitably, I say this a lot. I think inevitably the community will grow bigger and bigger, and you're gonna just get all sorts of random people in there. It's kind of how you deal with that is up to you, but yeah.
Right now, I feel like it's dying. I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels like just
It
like
waxes and wanes. I feel
It
like
definitely
we're
does.
waning
Yeah.
right
It
now.
does feel like a wane right now. I think you're right.
I
on
don't
that.
feel
feel
like
Overall, it gets bigger.
Yeah.
my channel's definitely
the
not
long-term
dying.
trend.
Blair's channel isn't dying. Your channel isn't dying. But I think just like the actual Golden Age community, which I don't consider myself necessarily like a part of that. I do my own shit, and I do post on there, but like I'm not like, oh no, not my community. It's not mine.
Yeah.
But I feel like that section is kind of like dying. Like if you look at the Reddit, it's not really a
Good.
community anymore, and it's not really any hype or like not really hype. Hype's a terrible word. Like excitement or care for the fucking game. It's
Yeah,
like
it's a lot of
it is
people
just
who are.
bollocks.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Well, on the
That-
surface, it certainly seems that way, but like I totally get what you mean. Like you look into it, and it's like I don't care about the ping, so
Yeah.
I don't think we
Yeah.
care about it that much either.
Yeah.
Really.
No.
It's all like the main Minecraft subreddit kind of went down the same way.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
very like upvote farming stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'll post this today,
100%.
that'll get me some attention.
For sure.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
just
so-
look at the top posts, it's no longer my world or like anyone's world. It's
Yeah,
all
pretty
like
much it.
really shit memes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there was
Yeah.
accidentally I posted a photo of a rose and that just went through the roof, and I'm like, this
Yeah,
is
that was
this
insane.
this
I
should
saw
not
that.
this
I
should
saw
not
that,
be
yeah.
like this should not be one of the it's like one of the top 10 I think. Maybe it's not anymore, but
think
it,
so.
it was for a long time, and I'm like
It might
that's
still
that's so random. Like
I remember seeing that on the top posts. I remember like, oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a
But it's
little
like,
rose.
like that was completely by accident. But there are people who try and make that happen, right? There are people who are trying to
Yep.
to farm that, and it's like that's crazy.
Yeah, you know something? It's like Dalgo. He seems like the guy who's gotten the most reward, least amount of like try-harding.
Yeah,
Like
I think so.
100%.
Yeah, he does.
least
not
amount of
sweaty about
effort
it,
for most
right?
amount of gain.
I think so.
Well, I don't think he puts in. I don't want to put it in terms of lack of effort. I'd rather put it in terms of like it's not like, oh man, I gotta get big, I gotta get upvotes. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like he's that kind of guy at all.
He's very
Oh yeah, no.
very blasé about all of it.
He stumbled into it and then took advantage of the the shitload of views he got from his first world tour. I
Yeah,
feel.
definitely.
Yeah, for sure. I do talk to him. You asked me earlier, like, do I still
Yeah.
talk to the guy? I do. Yeah, I do talk to him. I still talk to Jaren too, actually.
Yeah.
Rarely, rarely. Like, but I talk to them both. Usually like stuff around the community, like games that we both played. We comment on each other's videos. I usually talk to Jaren about like I talk shop with them, I guess. We talk about YouTube
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like recently
Oh, yeah.
the title A/B testing came out.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was talking to him about that. And I'm like, well, what do you think about this, etc. Like, whatever.
Yeah. Every
But
now and again,
it's
I'll talk to him about it because that's one really great thing about Jaren. He's very interested in YouTube, and
reachable.
he will talk about it non-stop if you let him. So yeah, there's a few times I've been like, hey, what do you think of this? Like,
Yeah, I like it too. But it's like a love-hate relationship, you know? Like I know that I like it a lot. YouTube doesn't care about me. You
yeah,
know, they
yeah,
care about a lot of
I
there's no
like making
security
videos.
job.
I don't care about YouTube like as a platform. I would make these videos on any platform. I feel like
yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
actually
not
something I
patriotic.
want to do. Yeah, no, like yeah, something I want to do
Put it
is
on
just
Pornhub.
as a backup, put it on Pornhub. I can't. I need ID, and I'm not giving him my fucking ID.
Right.
Um, I want to make like just as a backup to have my videos because I do not trust YouTube to keep my videos up. One of them will randomly get like a strike, and then suddenly three of them will, and
Yeah,
then my
and
channel
the
will be
channel's
fucked.
gone.
I want to just make my own site, like just call it like theboyryan.com and just
Yeah.
have them all on there
Yeah,
as like just as a backup, and then people can go to that. They'll have no ads. It's just a fucking site with them on.
yeah,
Like, I'd be
Dude, I've been
willing to pay
learning.
whatever it costs every month, you know.
Yeah, I've been learning HTML because that's what I kind of want to do. Not for my videos. I just do blog because there's no way I could host that much, like data.
Right,
The
right.
videos are huge, but you can do there's like architecture out there for private like YouTube servers, not YouTube. I just call it YouTube
Hmm.
like servers. There's architecture out there for that. But yeah, I feel similarly. I've been learning HTML because I want to make my own site. That so I don't have to be an internet peasant. I can be an internet. But it's slow going. There's a lot of things I want to do.
mm,
But it's
Yeah.
I don't do it for love of the platform. Like, oh, this is such a great community, or like I love this community. It's crap.
Yeah.
The community's nice, but I do it because I find it really intriguing.
yeah,
Like the statistics and making things work and seeing where trends go.
yeah.
What people like
I
to watch and making stuff that's entertaining. Like I like that kind of
yeah.
stuff, I guess.
I really like making the videos. I think the videos I actually really like, I never make. Like, do you know like the short film ones
Dude,
where I actually
I
like
know.
use
It's
my
really
like
Mate,
for me.
skills and
the pig,
creativity?
the pig one is I think that is my
The big
favorite
temple,
video on
temple of
your
pork.
yeah, the temple. I think that's one of my favorite videos on your channel. Like edited.
That's
So
probably
underrated.
the video I
It's
put the
so
most
good.
effort into. I edited it on my phone, recorded it on my fucking Xbox.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are the
Really,
videos that I would want to make.
yeah,
It's just they're such a pain in the ass, and I also enjoy making the back to beta ones. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like I could just easily make the back to beta ones. But yeah, I feel like I actually
That's
get
exactly how it
creative
is.
and
Yeah.
like clever and shit. Well, not really.
See, I think-
sometimes clever with the short film.
I think for me, like something that I enjoy a lot is the fact that I've been lucky enough to stumble into this niche. You know, like I think
Yeah.
being a part of a niche like this has really helped motivate and inspire like the channel and the motivation to keep going. I feel like I over time I've enjoyed the YouTube side more. Like I don't know anything about editing. I didn't know anything about like I was not very tech savvy. Let's just put it that way. I'm
Mhm.
like very very poorly tech educated, I would say.
I saw you editing that armor texture. I know.
Yeah, right. I mean, even something like that. Like it takes.
Yeah.
I'm very slow. Once I learn something, I've got it. But like figuring it out, I can be very slow, and that's with like a
Yeah.
lot of things in my life. And like, I think it's but it has been a really good challenge, and I have really enjoyed it. And I think I find myself enjoying it more and more. Like especially when it comes to like the YouTube side of things, I find like I enjoy. I enjoy like doing the thumbnails more than I ever have now because I'm better at it. But also like I do enjoy the fact that it has like the A and B testing stuff because it kind of gives you more opportunity to try different things. I think I like similar to what you say, Mongster. Like it's fun to kind of try things and see how that result like ends up of your
I think, yeah,
experimentation. You know, the
I'm a little
experimentation
different
is
to
fun.
you two there.
Like,
I don't necessarily care about much of that. I'm actually insanely picky about like my titles and my thumbnails to the point where like I tried using that like ABC thumbnail thing, and I was just like, yeah, but I like this one more, and if that one doesn't win, I'm just gonna make it that anyway.
well, so
Like,
that's the thing. Like I feel like I make three that I really like, but there's always one that I'm like, this is the one I think will win, or is the one that I like the most. And usually
Yeah.
usually the one that I like the most is the one that goes forward, but it kind of just gives you that little more like peace of mind, I guess, that you're making
Yeah,
a cool decision.
I
Yeah,
used to
true. Yeah.
I used to change them more. I used to run those tests a lot more, like middle stages of the stuff. I never did them for Mongster. I used to do it in the middle stages of the like videos, because it was like these videos are like not super crazy. They're just like chill, and I'm just recording myself play the game. So I didn't think it's like, oh, if I'll do the think is the best or
Yeah.
whatever. And a lot of
Yeah.
it was like my girlfriend basically has a better grip on thumbnails than I do, so she kind of gives me a lot of the advice on how to make them.
Mm.
These days, I pretty much just make one and stick with it. I
Yeah.
don't change it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I do sometimes, but I do sometimes. I'm not gonna do it, but it's I usually end up sticking with the one I make first
Yeah, right.
a lot of the time, or I'll make one later that I think is, because once I have it up, I'm like, oh, that's actually shit,
Yeah.
and then I'll remake it, and then I'll upload it. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, that's better. Like, yeah, I do like making videos, and I do like, seeing how people react to them. But I also do just like making videos. The
Yeah.
fact that it's got like very popular for me, it adds more. There's more enjoyment. And there's a little bit in the making it work.
Yeah.
But there's also so much more stress.
Yeah,
'cause
definitely.
there's
Well,
more-
I mean,
more-
yeah, I definitely enjoy making the videos. I'd do it either way. I think it's a very healthy creative outlet. I think. But I mean, yeah, like
It's fun.
now that you're like I guess it's like a full-time job for you right now at least. Like, how's that kind of affected the way you do things and how you feel about it?
Well, for one, it was like I felt a lot more pressure initially
Mm.
to kind of like figure out my workflow and figure out, okay, I need to really know what I want, if I'm gonna do this as a job.
Yeah.
And that got you some of like probably the worst titles in my that I've made, and some of the worst videos that I've made. Where it's like, obviously, like I'm stressed for getting it done that week,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, calming Minecraft gameplay to remember your childhood.
Yeah, yeah.
Farming
Rather
the
than
algorithm.
rather than calming gameplay to shit your pants to or something like.
Like I would rather, I still do some kind of variant of like chill gameplay or whatever, but like
Yeah.
I don't want to reach through the screen and jerk you off. Like I don't want to do that.
Oh,
So
what?
yeah, sorry, we're gonna have to cancel our plans later. But it's,
Oh, man.
I don't like doing that. There's
I
some
bought
stuff
the
that's like,
webcam and everything.
I kind of tell myself it's like 10%, 20%. I can kind of keep the algorithm, but the rest
You just want
Like,
that
I'll give a
creative
little bit.
freedom. You just want to have that
Like
freedom.
the sponsor stuff, I would hate myself if I did the sponsors on those videos. Imagine,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
they're
God.
just supposed to be end of the week let's plays. Like imagine putting
Halfway through.
sponsor
All
on
right,
them.
guys, and now to interrupt your relaxing, listening to my voice for Raid Shadow Legends.
Genuinely,
the
the
worst
only
thing.
time I have like morals, but unless it's funny, like if it's funny, I will do it. So if I get like
Oh,
an
no.
offer of like a funny sponsor, yeah, if I dress as a clown, I'll touch those kids. No, if I get like an offer
Yeah.
for like a dildo sponsorship, 100% I'm taking that and putting it in my video because I think it would be fucking. So we're just gonna interrupt this video for hey, have you ever condoms? You ever heard them? Well, today's sponsor, like that would be funny. But if it's like an actual like piece of shit that I don't care about, or like a product like Raid Shadow Legends, that's obviously bollocks. then no, I wouldn't do it. But yeah, if it's funny, I probably wouldn't even do it if it's a product I like. I would only do it if it's a product that's ridiculous to advertise.
Yeah, just
so
an
if there's any
absolutely
dildo
ridiculous.
companies out there who want to give me some money, then hit me up. I'll do
Well,
it.
Ryan, if you're serious, I think at this stage you go to them, and usually they'll be like, "Yeah, we'll take whatever we can get." But I want to mention two things. You bring up something interesting. It's that one, like you would do that kind of stuff, but I wouldn't. And the reason it's more like I can't. I have to consider that so many people who watch are under the age of 18.
That's
Sound
true.
like I
Yeah,
feel a
for you.
little, like-
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's gotten younger. I took a lot of pride initially that the people who watched, like when I first got big, were like 20s, 30s people.
Yeah.
But now
Mhm.
it's like there's 20, 30s, and then maybe like 20% or 10% are below the age of 18. Like,
Yeah. So that's that.
That would
I,
be my
I feel like
worst
that's.
nightmare.
I feel like that's an interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an interesting, almost like life cycle of someone who does YouTube. Is that like a lot of them do start out like that.
popular, but mass appeal.
Yeah, they don't mind, but then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well now I got kids, and you become conscious of that. You know, even if you don't want to change, like you become conscious of it, and that almost forces you to change anyway, or like accidentally makes you change.
Yeah, I think it does
Yeah.
put a bit of a like creative direction on you, maybe a little, but like I wasn't crazy to be, so it's not like it
Yeah,
was a
you
hard-
didn't exactly make adult only videos
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
start. I mean, you should do that, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Mystery knows, but there was another thing I really wanted to bring up that you made me think of, and it's the sponsor stuff.
Yeah.
There's something like I have like a selfish dream, and it's like one day I'd like to go completely off the grid and make just videos building a cabin or something
Yeah.
and being a
Yeah.
survivalist. And if I was doing that, I would totally take sponsors, because it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like they tell you, here's this generator. Yeah, we'll give you this free generator if you make a rated it.
That's
Yeah.
true. If
And
they
then all
send
of
you
a sudden
free
you go,
shit.
yeah, they give you
I'll
free
do it,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 100%.
Oh man, they're
Yeah,
gonna
well-
send me free dildos, aren't they? Oh no! What am I gonna, all these jokes about dildo sponsorships. I'm gonna end up having a closet
Yeah.
full of
Dude,
them.
you,
Fuck.
you mean a second closet full of them?
A second
But
closet.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if I can actually try the products, and I'm sure Ryan is thinking the exact same thing. If I can actually try the products, then it's actually then I would feel good about it. And,
Yeah, yeah.
free stuff.
No, I
But
think
I
that's
would-
fair.
software
I
I
think
would
that's fair.
try the
I turn
products in
them
a
down.
weird way. I would find a
Yeah.
way of trying out dildos that doesn't mean sticking them up my ass. I would be like, yeah, these are great for sticking on fireworks or like something like that.
There's another
I would like try them out, but not how people
Best
think.
door
I tried them out
handles
last
ever.
night. Yeah, I can hang my coat on it. It's amazing.
Yeah, just completely forget like what it's even for.
It almost works as a toothbrush.
Metal on some fire. There you go.
Yeah, I think that's a valid. I feel like that's a valid way to do sponsorships. I honestly have not ever really put that much in-depth thought to sponsorships, just because I never really expect to have them, and I don't find them too alluring or interesting anyway. Like I don't think I would take a sponsorship unless it was very convincing or like similar to you, like
Yeah.
free shit. Like I don't know. It would have to be. It would definitely have to be like. It'd have to be something I could like truly back. You know, it wouldn't be something that I wouldn't use myself or like wouldn't see the value in someone else having. You know, like
Right.
I've never been one hugely for like like YouTuber plushies or anything like that. But I can
Oh,
see
fuck no.
I can see the value in people liking them and having them. Right, I can see where like I've seen it. You know, I've seen people get joy and appreciation out of that
I
sort
think
of thing.
it would be cool
So-
to have one of you. I think that would be like, I
yeah,
wouldn't
for
mind
sure.
having like something made, like that. That would be kind of cool.
It would be cool,
I
yeah.
would never buy them.
But I guess,
yeah.
yeah, but like that's what I mean, right? Like I personally would never buy a plushie of
Yeah.
another YouTuber, right? Like, but if I were to sell one of my own, it's like I can see why people would get them, right? So it's like,
The lion maker pushy. That's amazing.
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
is that similar to the dildo the dildo
Yeah.
company
Yeah,
makes that
I'm
one?
sure he wants one of all of us. Yeah.
The whole deal.
Yeah, one for each night he can rotate. Free
Get your
standing
get
number.
your get your the boy Ryan dildo today.
Look,
Oh,
hey,
like,
at least I
imagine
made the-
that.
at least I made
Imagine
the
if it
play,
made
I'll
like
try to let
noises.
it
It had like a sound effect button. Yeah, we need that. We need this dildo. We need it. And it has like my Minecraft skin's face on the end and
Yeah.
everything, and like the pickaxe on the back. And yeah, I think with sponsorship, it's really hard to like have sponsorships as a Minecraft YouTuber, because I always hate it when YouTubers have sponsorships and it has absolutely fuck all thing to do with their video.
Yeah.
Like there'll be
100%.
like just like a video essay channel, and they're talking about Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
Not everyone who watches them's even a gamer, so like who gives a fuck? It has nothing to do with this documentary on
100%.
fucking World War II, whatever. There's like
100%.
there's a channel I watch about like true crime, and they do like HelloFresh sponsorships, and I
Yeah.
feel like having
Yeah.
food sponsorships at the beginning of a video talking about like a baby being murdered is
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. It puts me off even wanting food. It's a very weird sponsorship.
Yeah.
So as a Minecraft YouTuber, it's really hard to take a sponsorship that like fits the thing, unless it is like Minecraft or like I guess a YouTuber plushie or something. Because
Yeah.
like HelloFresh doesn't fit my videos. I feel like it would fit Mongster's videos a little more because he posts like food pics.
Yeah.
But like it's really hard to. But even then, yeah, it wouldn't really fit. But it's like just hard to find a sponsorship that would actually even fit the channel to where it doesn't feel like out of place. Like, hey guys, check out this backpack you can buy.
Yeah.
I would do like cooking stuff or like tea stuff, but
Yeah.
even if I did,
Like a tea
if I was,
sponsorship
like,
would
for
really fit
Monst-
your channel though, right? Like that's the thing.
it
Yeah.
would. But the thing is, I would do it for the other one, the Mongster channel.
Yeah.
Like if I ever made a big video again, maybe.
Mm.
But it would. Like if I'm a tea company, if I'm a food company, and I like an old Minecraft YouTuber to do it, there's so many cooking channels. It's very
Yeah.
oversaturated.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah, that's true.
we do it
Yeah.
there. And you know something, like large YouTubers who do it as a time job,
Yeah.
support their
Mhm.
family. It's
Yeah.
all like from sponsors. Like it's not.
That is true.
It's
Oh, they
it's
get
ad
so
revenue.
much.
It becomes nothing. And
Yeah,
it's,
that's true.
I
That
think
that
about that sometimes. It's hard to turn down $16,000 to promote your crypto scam.
that is
know?
kind of true. That is kind of true. I like when I see like bigger Minecraft YouTubers like people like Dildos, for example, like he does the sponsorship like every single video.
Oh,
And
does
it's
it?
like and it's like I can understand because he has a family, right? He has a wife and kids that he's supporting and whatever, like, and he's whatever, maybe the sole provider. Like, I can kind of understand then, you know, like as a viewer, I'm like, okay, I get it. I get why you're doing
I would
that. You know?
rather- yeah,
I don't
yeah,
watch
I-
it.
I
I never
definitely
watch
get
them.
it.
I skip over them obviously every single time.
Oh,
but it's like,
100%.
Yeah, I'm not
I think
against
it's
that.
lame, but yeah,
yeah,
I
I'm not
definitely
against
understand
the
it doing it.
concept.
yeah,
Yeah, I understand. I'm not against the concept of it. I understand people who do it. I understand why like cases where I would want. But
yeah,
it's like for those videos in particular, it's just like that would be the worst thing I could possibly do.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
as part of it, I'm like, if I'm gonna do like a Let's Play series that people can watch all the way, overly edited or brain rot, paint
yeah,
a bunch of just crappy current things or whatever, like if I really want to have that, then I need to not have the sponsors in there, because it's like that would just ruin the point. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. This chill, relaxing gameplay footage. Hey, have you heard Raid Shadow Legends?
Yeah.
Hot new mobile game. Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like.
you
I
guys
mean,
should get
you could do that
use
once to be funny, but otherwise,
you
no.
could use my code Dongster for Adam and Eve.
Dongster.
I don't think it would fly.
That's genius, dude.
Yeah.
That's genius.
That's something I forget about, is that I'm glad I don't have to do this. I hope I never have to do this. I actually dread getting big enough to where thinking about the fact kids watch my channel would affect what I do. Because right now I don't even think about the people who watch my videos. Like,
Yeah.
I genuinely do not care. Like, I actually, that's like the worst part of making them, is I don't like really getting shitloads of dumb comments on big videos. Like
Yeah.
there's people in the
Yeah.
community like having a small amount being like, yeah, that's fine. But when I have like a giant video and it's just a load of stupid comments, that annoys me. And I feel like if I knew I had influence on children, I probably wouldn't change. I would just like make fun of the fact
Try to
that I
make them
do.
go
Yeah.
Yeah, try to drive them
Just
off.
hope they fuck up. Try drive them off. Like, don't do anything that keeps them around. But like, the kids will watch any old shit, and my videos are
Yeah.
any old shit. So it's kind of like hard to, and especially I feel like most YouTube viewers are children. Annoyingly, even the ones that, even on the stats it says 18 plus. That's just because they said that. That's,
Yeah,
they
well.
lied about their age, and yeah, 100%. I feel like most people on YouTube are watching are kids, and that's annoying.
Yeah. You know something on that topic? I was on my Discord call, right? And like whenever I look at my statistics, it's like 18 or younger, and it doesn't seem like it's a lot. So I assume that they're like 16, 17.
Yeah.
But I was on a Discord call once, just randomly, which I don't do that much anymore. And some guy joined, and he's like, "Hey, Mongster, is a big fan of your channel. He wants to." Okay. And this kid comes on, and he's just a little kid.
Yeah.
And he's like 10, 12. He says like, "Hi, Mongster, I'm a big fan." And I'm like, I'd never expected that to happen in my life.
Yeah, that's so interesting. That's almost like surreal. It's you don't expect it to happen to you.
It's really, that's like a moment I'm gonna remember forever. Like
Yeah.
that's almost. It was very sweet, you know, like this little kid. He's like, "Oh, I like your videos," and I'm like, I never went out of my way to make anything overly adult or anything, so I can feel good about that. Yeah,
and that's very like, and you can tell it's like it's very innocent when it comes from like a kid like that, and you could tell like, yeah, they actually enjoy it. It's interesting.
Yeah, I do have children watching me, like 100%.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it was a neat moment. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like we all have little kids watching us. I guarantee it. Like, I mean, I know for sure Blair does because most of the people they're not really around anymore. Although you don't stream as much, but I remember there was a time where you had like these freak little kids constantly in your Twitch chat, and they made like a Discord of you.
Yeah.
I don't think we have. Chances are I don't have anyone who's like 9 watching me, but I feel like 12 to 15, 100%. And you can tell when they're young. And my only problem is that they're too young to understand what the fuck I'm joking about, and they like think I'm like Hitler, you know? Because like I say a lot of fucked up shit, but it is often like ironic or like done as a joke. It's actually scary how many adults don't realize it's a joke. That's when it's like, Jesus, you know? Like, wow, how dumb can you get? Like, you're like 40 and you're like, think I'm racist, you know?
Yeah, I will never be upset over that in my life. It's just I couldn't find the time to. I don't know. This just seems like a waste. I gotta tell you something. It's that in like 5 minutes, like 8 minutes or something, I need to go move my car.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should wrap it up. I think we should wrap it up.
Let's quickly talk about vintage story.
Okay, yeah, true.
Very quickly.
I feel like if you ever had me on again, I would talk about. But I'm just saying, when I saw people playing it, like who Caspa started to play through, I think it was, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
And I saw that, I'm like, well, it looks ugly. Like, that looks stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to play that. It looks like more Joppa stuff. Once I actually played it, because I heard a lot about it, and I really like survival stuff. I don't know if you guys do.
Yeah.
But like, I feel Minecraft is kind of a failed survival game.
Yeah,
so to have a real
definitely.
survival block game with good progression is really attractive to me. So I heard that that's what vintage is basically.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, actually, I think I would try it. So I did try it, and then I play it, and then the visuals actually like blew me away. Once I started playing, you see them completely differently. It's like, it's not like they're trying to be this. Minecraft obviously tries to emulate like old games from the 90s, and Vintage Story is a block game with pixels, but it's like very much trying to emulate the real world, wild.
Yeah.
And
right.
It's
see,
it's
to
very
me,
cool. Like, the art is actually good.
To me, like,
and
you go.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, finish what you're saying.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, there's some stuff that's weird. Like the player characters are weird.
Yeah.
But apparently that's literally for a gameplay, like a lore reason. And the lore is like very like tied together. It's not like random shit like, oh, we're gonna stick an underground trail ruin here.
Yeah.
It's like, it's very tied together. There are locations, and it's also optional. But it's very cool. So everything is well thought out in that game. Like, they actually think about why they're adding stuff and have a going rather than just random stuff to make it pop up in a searchable algorithm briefly. It's very good. It's a very good game. I'm not afraid to say that. And I've poured like hundreds of hours into it already, and it's at first it was different. I never made a video on a different game before, which was interesting. But I'll tell you, Ryan, you're a big critic. Like, you're a big critic of modern. Go back and play it for. So I have, when I did giveaways, I bought like 2 family packs, and I did giveaways because I'm like, I want. And also, like, maybe it'll help make them more popular, so it's like an investment. But
Yeah,
also, I used up most of them. I mostly just gave them away to, like, I gave them to a lot of the mods in my server because free labor for me basically. And
yeah.
but I have one left. I have one left.
Ooh.
Yeah. So if you guys want it,
If you give me it for free, I will 100%. I will make a video on it because a lot of people tell me to play Vintage Story. Like I get an obscene amount of comments being like, "Hey, you should play Vintage Story." And yeah, you've heard what I've said about it. Like I don't like the visuals of it.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing. I wouldn't treat it like Minecraft. The reason I like Minecraft is because it's a building game, and the survival stuff actually pisses me off in Minecraft. But I feel like if I was going into Vintage Story as a survival game and not as like I want to
Yeah, it's
build
very
all this shit,
Yeah.
I'd probably
you definitely have to
enjoy
go
it
in with
more,
that
'cause I
mindset
like
for
7
sure.
Days to Die and all of that shit. And 7 Days to Die looks like hot garbage as well. So you know, and
Yeah,
I would
don't, like,
make a
focus-
video on it if it's free. Yeah.
I don't focus so much on like what I want to build. That's later stage stuff. When you do
Right.
build something, it's very rewarding because it's hard.
Hmm.
It takes a lot of time.
Takes a lot of effort,
It's a
and
very
also to
time
make it
consuming.
like look good as well, like the ornate stuff you can do. Like,
I've
yeah.
heard it's a
Yeah.
little like the Better Than Wolves kind of mods for Minecraft, like the newer ones
Yeah,
and
it's like
stuff like that. Some of the modded, yeah. Where you gotta
Well,
like
this is-
instead of just you can't just mine a tree with your fist. You gotta like pick stones up or
Right,
something.
right.
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
kind of like basic trivia if you're already a fan of it, but I'll tell you because I don't know if you, but it's like it started as a Minecraft mod.
Yeah.
The developer,
Oh, really?
he was working on Vintage Craft, was what it was called, and then he got fed up
Oh
with Minecraft,
shit, yeah.
basically. And he made his
I
own
remember
game.
that.
Tyrion seems like a good guy, like he's actually motivated. So he's got a lot of good player experience.
Hypixel
rather
needs to
than
take notes,
a
man.
game dev only. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyway, I'll toss that off into your DMs if you make a video. With that.
I promise I will make a video on it.
Yeah, okay.
I can't guarantee I'll like it, but I feel like either way, because of how I make videos, it will probably be. I find it funnier when shit goes horribly wrong and I
That's
complain.
bound to happen in Vintage Story
So-
for sure.
So,
There's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
feel like-
Ryan complaining and shit going wrong. You're gonna get so many comments
gonna
like,
like-
"What the hell are you doing? Don't forget you can do this."
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I'm
fans
gonna
of
go
Vintage
into it
Story,
completely
God.
blind.
Yeah.
They're like, good idea. Yeah. Well, they hate that. Apparently, they hate it when people
Oh,
go
really?
in without looking at the tutorial. They're like, "You're
Really?
supposed to do this. I can't believe you're not doing it right." And then, like in Minecraft,
God.
they're not like that at all.
Yeah.
The Vintage Story fans are like Nazis. You know, they're like they really want you to do it a certain way, and if you're not progressing the right way, they're very mad.
That's funny.
Because I saw
Ryan,
them
Ryan,
piss-
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
thrive
piss
on
them all
pissing
off.
them off.
I'm gonna piss them all.
You're gonna thrive on
I'm
that.
not. I'm gonna be on episode 10 and still have fuck all on me and have died like 15 times. That's exactly what.
Ryan's gonna be
That's
on
what's
half
gonna
a
happen.
heart the whole
I still have
Vintage
videos.
Story.
I still have comments on my first video. I still get them like correcting stuff. There's people who like
Jesus.
watch it and they'll say like, "I can't believe you did this whole video without sprinting," like like I'm some kind of monster. Like
Yeah.
like it just
Yeah.
like I've really greatly offended them. It's really funny. So I'll pass it off to you. But I think I should
Okay.
go move my car before I get a $200 fine.
Yeah.
Nah, I think the podcast is more important.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
All
that's
right.
all I had to say.
Well,
Yeah, Vintage Story.
oh, I don't have
Play
enough.
us out.
Hang on. Hey Ryan, get a Bible passage quick while I grab a tree so he can place a sign.
Oh, I don't have a fucking.
Make one up.
Should I just make one up?
Hey,
I was-
Mongster,
oh,
Mongster,
shit,
do
I
you
was
know,
planning
Mongster,
on
do you
making
know, do you
my
know, do you know any Bible passages off the top of your head?
I know a lot, vaguely, but not specifically.
Give us a very
Yeah.
vague Bible passage, or just
I
some, or
run
just
on
some
my
words,
staff, they
or
comfort
just,
me.
or just some words that
Some words of wisdom for the.
some
for
words
the-
of wisdom for the
for
end
the-
of the podcast.
For the sad, lonely, fatherless people out there who watch your videos. They need a father figure, okay, and you're it. Give them some good words for their new
I'm not
year
the
at
guy
high
to
school.
come to. I'm not the guy to come to for this shit. It's
Thanks, Dad.
God. I ride on my staff. They comfort me. You know, I walk in valleys and green pastures, and you know, though I made something shadow valley of death, the something. The devil's your shadow. So, okay, all right.
Honestly, that was more coherent than the last Bible passage I feel like we read.
Probably more coherent than all of them.
Yeah.
I feel like I should know these things growing up doing it, but yeah.
Hey,
it's just
honestly,
fled.
yeah, same. It's out of the brain.
All
Hey,
right.
thanks for joining us, Mongster. Really appreciate it. Everybody go subscribe to both Mongster channel and Mahjong Blonsky channel.
Wait, is this a sponsorship?
Okay.
No, but I think they I think
Maybe, right?
people enjoy Mongster's stuff. I think people will
Yeah.
and do. So, yeah,
I feel like everyone who's watching this already watches his videos. and-
probably. But
yeah.
maybe one day maybe one day that won't be the case. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
but no.
well, yeah. Thanks for having me on. It was nice to catch you up.
Yeah,
It was nice
absolutely.
to
Yeah.
keep it for a while.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks everybody for watching and listening. And yeah,
Yep.
we'll see you guys in the next one.
Next week we're definitely getting Kurt J-Mac, hopefully.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, we probably
Can't
aren't,
believe
but
I
well,
can't
I've
believe
been
you
trying. I've
you
been
promised that now. Ryan's been harassing the guy. Anyway,
We're gonna get mine back.
Yeah.
We're gonna get mine back.
yeah, he probably knows more about Kurt J-Mac than Kurt does. All right. See ya.
Yeah.
Bye.